Hi, everybody, and welcome back to video number 2 on the syllabus. When we left off, we were looking at the admissions and records office required information. It's a good idea to have your information available um, in case I need to contact you um, if there's time constraints, usually at the end of the uh, semester. If I don't have that information, unfortunately, I'll have to make the best decision I have. Um, and that's sometimes not in the student's best interests. Okay, certainly ethical responsibilities. I think if you're going into accounting, um, you will know that ethics is particularly important. They even require an ethics course before taking the CPA exam now. So you can take a look at that. I don't think I need to belabor that. Let's go look at now at our how the points are set up. Okay, regular points. Now that's regular points, meaning they do not include extra credit points. So here, the student's grade is going to be determined based on a percentage of 1,480 points. There's 4 exams worth 200 points each. There's exercise homework. There's 20 points per chapter. There's 12 chapters. That's 240 points. There's problems only on 11 of the chapters. So 11 times 30, 330 points. You'll notice that unlike Accounting 101, we don't drop any homework or quizzes. Um, and then finally, we have IFRS, International Financial Standards, exercises and problems, 9 chapters at 10 points each. As you know, we only use GAAP for the United States. The rest of the world uses IFRS. So this course gets into IFRS a little bit, and away we go. I have two. I have a discussion, icebreaker discussion, which I think you'll find kind of fun, and a syllabus quiz based on this video. They're worth 10 points each for a total of 20 points, so 1,480 points. Now, extra credit. I have several extra credit items here, and that really does help your score. I think if you do the work, you're going to get a very good grade in this course. And so I like to do these adaptive learning assignments before the actual chapters. In other words, what I would do is I would review my instructional videos, go through the adaptive learning assignments after you've read the chapter as the first thing. Get those done, even though they're extra credit. They're very helpful. Uh, they take about a half an hour per chapter, and it gives you a possibility of 130 extra credit points. That often makes the difference of a grade for some of my students. I highly encourage you to complete those assignments and take full advantage of those extra credit points. Additionally, we have 15 CPA practice problems worth a half a point piece on 11 chapters. So you have the opportunity to earn 82.5 extra credit points for that. Um, they are they take about 35 minutes per chapter to do those little beauties. So I think you'll find that that's very helpful, as most of you, if not all of you, are planning on taking the CPA test. I allow you 5 attempts before those problems are considered final. All right. And so, again, I encourage you to do, in other words, you have the opportunity to earn an additional 14% in extra credit points. And that doesn't include any extra credit you get for attending my optional tutoring sessions. So there'll probably be no other opportunities for extra credit. So you can see that your grade is going to be determined on how many, your percentage of points on the regular points here of 1,480, right? So it is possible to earn more than 100% in this course. But I will tell you this, Canvas gets confused. It it thinks the percentage in Canvas is going to be wrong. And it's wrong because it thinks these extra credit points are regular points. They are not. They are extra credit, just like this syllabus indicates. And so I want you to be aware of that. If you want to know where you stand at any point in time, do it based on the points possible up to that point, divided, that's the regular points possible, divided by both your regular points and any extra credit points that you've earned. Okay, so let's look at these assignments. You'll find on page 14 and 15, there's a course assignments by due date. It's a very useful schedule. I keep it, you can maybe see it here. I keep it handy all the time. So hopefully you will find it useful too. It gives you a nice bird's eye view of what's due and when. So you can take a look at that as well. We'll show you that in a few minutes. Again, there may be some assignment changes. It's very rare, but occasionally we do. If I do, it's going to be in announcements. And so it's to your great advantage to make sure you read those announcements from time to time. The course does take some high degree of motivation and hard work, but you're going to definitely benefit from it. I'm here to help you succeed. And that is my whole mission in life. So please, please do that. As a general rule, you're going to want to put in 2 hours for every hour you spend in my instructional videos. So here's the chapters and what we're going to be covering. I'll let you read that on your own. And for participation requirements, we're not going to really have participation per se. I don't really have discussion questions, as I think my tutoring sessions really accomplish that. And again, I will record those sessions if for those that have to miss it or want to attend but can't. Okay, so the homework policies, the key point on this is that you will have 5 attempts per question. That's very liberal. I want to give you every opportunity to learn the homework assignments, and that's why I do that. Some people might think that that's too many, but I don't. In any event, you can read the rest of these policies on your own. Be sure, however, don't hit submit until you're ready for that homework assignment to count. Okay? Problems tend to be very difficult. And so for those kind of homeworks, I give you unlimited attempts, and you can even ask me about it during our tutoring sessions if you do them in advance and have enough time to look or to attend the session before the due date, and I'll help you with it. So those are unlimited attempts to do that. Again, I'm doing that for your benefit to better ensure that you understand the subject matter. Again, don't press the submit button until you want that homework score to be recorded from Wiley Plus into the Canvas gradebook. Okay. Generally speaking, I don't have extensions. However, in the event that you do have some life issues, call me. I'm, as I say, very flexible. All right. Next, I think that we will zip down here. Study groups are optional on your part. You can form those as you see fit, and away you go. I find that my students in this class at Saddleback really benefited from that, so hopefully you will too. Special needs or statement of diversity here. Our special needs, if you do need an accommodation, uh, please don't hesitate to ask for one. Um, I have, I personally have some PTSD from my military service. Um, and so I understand this. Please don't think there's going to be any stigma associated with getting an accommodation. But it does need to be done through the proper channels, which are illustrated here in this section. Um, Naturally, I think we all benefit from diversity. I love a lot of things that I've learned along the way from different cultures and different ways of looking at things. It just broadens you as an individual and makes you more educated and knowledgeable in those areas. So I give you some. It's it, my files are my personal intellectual property. I certainly share it with you, but they are mine. And so I ask that it's a violation for you to use that for any other than learning this subject matter. Here's some important dates I've enclosed. And the last thing is the syllabus recap here. The third paragraph, you can read this on your own, and I encourage you to read the syllabus word for word. But I do reserve the right to increase a student's final grade if I think that the learning is not representative of what the points show. Okay, so lastly, I have my schedule here. This is very useful. It tells you at a glance when things are due. For example, the syllabus quiz and the icebreaker discussion are due close of business February 14th. And down here at the bottom, here, all the assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. on the date assigned unless otherwise indicated. Here's a summary of the points down here as well. So you have those available to you to look at. Um, and I think you can go right down this schedule and know when things are due. But it's based on a Monday, Friday, and Sunday schedule. So you can see that that's exactly how I do it. And the rhythm of the class is I like to see you do the adaptive learning assignments before you do the exercises and problems, and then do the extra credit CPA problems, etc. So you'll see here that here's our spring break, and you'll see no assignments are there, so we have a nice break period, and we go all the way down until we finish the course. And lastly, here's my biography. I think you're going to find that I've done just about everything that I'm teaching you, not only academically, but in the business world. So you can see, you can read this on your own, but um, um, I'm also a former U.S. naval officer, and I've been married for 40 years plus, and I live in Irvine with my wife. I have 2 grown daughters and a dog named Millie. Um, I enjoy a variety of different things, including I'm a pilot, scuba diving, bicycling, hiking, football, golf, and of course, music. And lastly, I think I'm a very strong believer in having some fun while we learn. And I'm here to facilitate your learning experience. So don't hesitate to use me for that. I especially want to see you succeed in learning this course material and eventually have success in the business world. So I'm very much looking forward to meeting everybody and sharing the semester together. Next, we're going to go look at the way the course is structured in Canvas. So until that time, bye for now.